Hello. In this example, we're going to find an equation of an ellipse centered somewhere other than at the origin using given information. All right, so here's our given information. We are told that the center is at the coordinate point 2, -3. So that means that h will be equal to 2 and k will be equal to -3. We're also given that one focus is located at 3, -3, and one vertex is located at 5, -3. Note that the center, focus, and vertex all lie along the line y equals -3. And that means that this ellipse is going to have a major axis that runs parallel to the y-axis. So I might start by just setting up an xy coordinate axis and plotting the points that we do have already. Like, what was our given? All right, so we know that our center is at 2, -3. One focus is at 3, -3. And it looks as though the focus is 1 unit away from the center. So the center, and drawing's not perfect here, but it's at x equals 2. And the focus is at x equals 3. So that means that it's 1 unit to the right. The other focus will be 1 unit to the left. So that is, the other focus will be at 1, -3. So I'll label this one F1 at 1, -3, and I'll just call this one F2. And I'm also given that one vertex is at 5, -3. Oops. 5, -3 right here. So that tells me that the vertex is 3 units away from the center. So if the vertex here is 3 units to the right, that means my other vertex is going to be 3 units to the left. So that will be at -1, -3. So I'll call this V1 at -1, -3. And this will be V2 at 5, -3. All right, so we're in pretty good shape here. I do need to get coordinates to help me identify my points on the minor axis. And I can use that equation, b squared equals a squared minus c squared. In this case, distance from center to focus is 1, so that means c equals 1. Distance from center to vertex is 3, so a equals 3. Therefore, b squared equals 3 squared minus 1 squared. B squared equals 9 minus 1. B squared equals 8. Taking the square root on both sides, we have b equals plus or minus the square root of 8, which we can simplify to b equals plus or minus 2 square root of 2. So now I know that to plot points on the minor axis, I would go right 2, and then negative 3 plus 2 square root of 2. Okay, again, we're going to go right 2, down 3, plus 2 square root of 2. That would be somewhere right about here. Our other coordinate will be 2, negative 3 minus 2 square root of 2. So negative 3 and then minus 2 square root of 2. So kind of hard to squeeze that point in here, but somewhere right about there. 2, negative 3 minus 2 square root of 2. All right, and that gives us enough to create the outline of the ellipse as best we can, hand drawn here. Right, and we also have enough to write the equation. So this particular equation has the form x minus h squared over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared equals 1, since the major axis is parallel to the x-axis. That means our equation is x minus 2 squared over a squared, which is 9, plus y minus k. Now recall that k is negative 3. So y minus negative 3 is y plus 3 squared over b squared, and that's 8, equals 1. So we have our equation, and we have our graph. This concludes our example. I hope you found it helpful.